What up, everyone? So, it is time for the monthly review for the month of August. So I've started doing the boxes of September because I don't want to get too far behind. And I got a big old pile of them because they all showed up in one day. But I still wanted to do the review of September to still monthly help people along, try to find the best box they want. So I'll do my quick little spiel, I'll talk about the channel a little bit, and then we'll get right to it. One thing I want to mention right off the bat is I'm doing a giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in quite a while. Small ones here and there, and I'm still behind. I still got to send boxes out to people that I've helped out. So I want to do another giveaway, get that kind of thing rolling. And that's going to be for my 8,000 subscriber giveaway. We're a little ways away. I think we're at 7,700 right now, so I need about 300 more. Shouldn't take too long, but basically here's what it is. The winner of this competition, I guess you could say, but the giveaway will get a box full of stuff, just random stuff catered to them. So basically I'll make you a little box for you, your likes, of things I have here, things I get in the boxes, things I have left over. Just tell me things you like, and then I'll try the best I can to just make a little fun little box of like collectible stuff to send to you for free. Just to say thank you for supporting the channel. And I've been meaning to do this. I want to do it more and more. But yeah, I want to start doing that again. And you know, it's not going to be anything crazy. It's going to be like, you know, like pops and collectibles and maybe a shirt or something like that. It's just a box full of stuff. But it'll be good though. So essentially, here's how it works. I did this last time and it seemed to work pretty well. What you'll do is you'll share something from my channel. You can share the channel, share a video from it, share this video, whatever you want. Just something about it to help promote the channel and help bring subscribers in. I would say the person who brings the most subscribers wins, but there's no way for me to keep track of that. So essentially, it'll be a big raffle. Every time you post something, every time you post a link to a video, to my channel, whatever, you'll get your name put into a hat, and then at the end of it, there will be a raffle, and I'll pull one randomly. And each time that you post a link, that's one ticket with your name on it. So if you only post one before the giveaway, then your name's in there once. If you post a million between then, you get a million of your name posted in there. So honestly, not that many people do this. There's only like, a lot of times there's only like 2 or 3 people that do it, just kind of depends. So your chances are always pretty good. So don't think that you don't have a chance to win this because there's too many people that watch it. It's really not like that. Most of the people that watch this don't really care and don't really contribute and want to be part of the raffle. So if you want to do that, like I said, share this video or link or anything about the channel anywhere on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, anything you like, and then just send me the link. And then I'll tally your name down. There is one rule though, because this became a problem in the last giveaway. And I'm sorry I'm rambling, I'll get to the countdown in a second. I just want to make sure that people know about this beforehand. If you have any sort of ghost account and you're just doing it for the raffle, you will not be entered. And what I mean by this, something I ran into, people send me the links, and I want you to do this through private message, through YouTube, and people were doing this, and I noticed this a lot, that people have ghost accounts. And what that is they'll make an account that they have like 0 subscribers, 0 followers, and they'll do it just to win giveaways. Because people don't think I checked those links. I went and checked every single one to see if they were legit. And I found out there are people out there that create social media accounts strictly for giveaways. I visited their page, and it's just like giveaway posting, giveaway posting, giveaway posting, all down the line, and that's all it was. So if you're doing that, you won't be entered in. I don't think that's fair to the people that actually do share these things, because the whole point is to bring people to the channel and get more people in the community. So you have to actually have a social media account that you do use regularly to get entered into it. If you have one, if you just create one for giveaways, I'm sorry, you won't be entered. I don't think that's fair to other people. So I just wanted to make that clear. Be sure you actually have social media accounts. So send me those links, a private message through YouTube, and how you do that for people that don't know, go to the About page, my About page on YouTube. Just click About, and there should be a button that says Send Message. So send it through that, and then I'll tally all your names down. And once I hit 8,000, I'll do another monthly review, and I will announce the winner, and I'll send a special box out to them. Anyway, talking too much, getting dehydrated. So, on with the countdown. For anyone tuning into this for the first time, welcome to the channel. The whole point of this video, the whole point of my channel, what I do here, is to help you, the viewer, find the best subscription box for you. There are so many subscription boxes out there, and every week there seems to be a new one that pops up, and it's just too hard to decide. It's too hard to just pick one. You want to get them all, but they're too expensive. Even the cheapest ones are 20 bucks a month, so it's hard to do. So what I do is I try them all out myself. We go through them. I do in-depth analysis of it, really long videos, and talk about specific things, give ratings, give scores, give values, just to try to help you out. And at the end of each month, I do one big countdown to put each box head to head and kind of put them in line to see where they lie. And you know, just because they're one in the countdown doesn't mean it's number one for you, and that's why I go through every single one, because I do the best I can, but I'm not perfect. Some things may be catered specifically to your taste, but it might be lower in the countdown. It just depends on what you're into. And all the scores and values I give are based on you guys. These are not my opinions. These are not things that I think about the box. I always give my opinion, but the actual ratings are based on you guys, on what you guys think, on what I think the general population would like about that box, and then the final value, and so on and so forth. So, that's the little spiel here. So we have 10 boxes. We'll start with number 10. I'll show a picture of what was in the box. I'll talk about it very quickly. I'll try to keep it as short as I can, but these videos always run long. You know, going through 10 boxes just takes a lot of time. So I'll do the best I can to keep it short, and I'll give a brief little description. And yeah, that'll be it. And feel free to jump in on the comments and talk about whatever you like. So, without further ado, starting with number 10. And number 10 is Arcade Block. Arcade Block this month was ass. It sucked. It was not good at all. This was by far the worst Arcade Block I've ever seen since that box started. And it started like, I don't know, 2.5 years ago, something like that. And this is the worst one. It just wasn't good. The t-shirt was fine. There was nothing wrong with it, but it just wasn't the best t-shirt. It wasn't the most recognizable thing. It's from Legend of Zelda. If you're a fan of that, you recognize it, but if you're not, it's kind of lost. It was a little too vague. And we got some other cheap items. We got some small little figures. But total, we only got 5 items, including the shirt. And one of the items they tried to pass off was a coupon for their own website. That doesn't count as an item, and I think that was a shitty thing for them to try to count a coupon as an actual item. It doesn't hold any value. It was just a discount off a purchase. So I think that was not a good box. I was not a fan at all. I don't think anyone else was either. And you know, normally this company does fairly well, and this box specifically. Lately, they've been kind of dying off. They haven't been doing so good lately. They've been getting worse and worse as time goes on, which is really sad to see because it used to be one of the best. But rumors and speculation can only assume that part of the problem is they're stretching themselves too thin. They keep creating more boxes. They have regular box, they have arcade block, comic, horror, sci-fi, junior boys and girls. Now they have the shirt block. And there's just too many different ones, and they're not focusing enough attention on them because they have too many boxes out there. So the quality really suffers there. So that's what I think's happening. That's what everyone else kind of thinks happening. And I hope they pick it up. Either they start getting more people to work on these boxes, or they start cutting them out and focusing their attention. Either way, they've been slowly kind of dying down, and I hope that changes because it used to be really great. And their newest one, T-shirt block, is a terrible one. People are asking if I'm going to try that. No, I'm not going to try that. It sounds horrible. First of all, the shirts from this company are not that great. I really don't like them. They're okay sometimes, but most of them suck. And the main reason why I'm not going to get T-shirt block is because they recycle the shirts. They put the exact same shirts they've already put in blocks into T-shirt blocks and give them back to you. I already have those shirts. I don't want 2 of them. So it's just an excuse for them to pass off their unsold product. So basically they have the website Shirt Punch, and if they don't sell t-shirts, if they don't sell well, they have all this extra stock, so they think, okay, we'll make a shirt block and just put in whatever shirts don't sell well and pass them off that way. And that's all they're doing. They don't put good quality shirts in there. They don't put the best designs in there. They put ones that didn't sell or ones left over from the block. So it's a terrible idea. Do not get that block. It's not a good deal. Pass on that. There's so many better ways to get shirts you like for the same price, honestly. It's not even a good deal. So anyway, that's my spiel on that. That's about as much as I'll talk about any block. But yeah, arcade block, assy. Number 9. The BAM box. So this was really surprising. The Bandbox is a really great company. I'm a big fan of theirs, and they've done a fantastic job. This month just wasn't their best month. Boxes can't be #1 all the time. Sometimes companies have a bad month, and I think that was this. I'm willing to like take a stand for them because they really have been a great box. They really are a great company. They just didn't quite hit it home this month. It just was a bad month, all it was. Because every month before this has been pretty great, and I'm pretty sure the next month will be great too. So, although this is lower on the countdown, I still think this is a great company to go with. This month just didn't happen to be that great. And that was because the collectibles they included in here were very kind of cheaply made. And the card in there saying what you got in the box was very confusing on what you were supposed to get, and then the value wasn't very high either. The value was very low on this month, so it was just a few factors that lined up that didn't quite create the best box, but I have faith in them, and I know they'll bring it back, so I'm not worried about this company. This month for them just wasn't that great, and that's all I can say about that. Next. Number 8, Comic Block. So this is one of the boxes that I want to be good so bad because I like the superhero stuff. I want a superhero themed box, and to this day there's not been one company that's been able to pull it off. They've been doing okay. They had a rough start. Last month I thought was pretty cool, and this month was not so great. So we only got a hat, a shirt, and some comics. That was it. And there could have been so much more variety. There was no figures, there was no collectibles, just hat, shirt, comics. And that's really not much variety. It seems like they're going back to what the box used to be. It used to be a box strictly for comic books and a t-shirt and then one other item. And that's what they did. But they were supposed to have changed it by now because it even says, it's mutated, it says on there, because they were supposed to be adding more stuff. It wasn't supposed to be all about comics anymore. It's fine that they add comics. There was nothing wrong with them. I enjoyed them. But they needed a lot more variety there. There's so many options of things they could have put in there, and they just didn't. And there was no reason why, really, and the value didn't really hold up that well either. So I was pretty disappointed this month, but I really hope this box does better. It has such good potential. And as far as things to put in the box, like collectibles and stuff, there is unlimited options. I mean, look behind me. I picked all this shit out myself, and it wasn't expensive. I could do a better job and find things for them. I'd be willing to help them out. There's so many options of cool shit they could put in there. That's not expensive at all. That's very cheap that they could do. Again, they just didn't. That's what I'm saying. There's no real excuse for this Nerd Block company to be doing this bad. They just aren't putting in the effort. There's just not enough time and thought put into it. It's not that hard to do. It's really not. Especially when you're such a big company and you can buy things wholesale in mass quantities. There's just no excuse for it. So this deserved a low spot and didn't do that great. And this company's not doing that great. So I wouldn't recommend it as of now, but hopefully it picks up in the near future. Alright. Number 7. So thirsty. Number 7 is Nerd Block Classic. So another box from the Nerd Block company. And this is the third one I get usually. I have tried out the other ones, but this is the one I usually stick to because it typically is the best. It's more eclectic, has more style across the board. But again, this month didn't do that great. The stuff in there was okay. It wasn't terrible. The value was okay. The value wasn't super high. Yeah, it was decent on the value. It had a decent mix of stuff. It just didn't really hit home. And the company has been having issues too, so there's a few things that it went down on. But, as far as the other ones, compared to the other ones, it wasn't that bad. Just wasn't that great either. They could have done better. And not much more else to say about that. Again, I hope the company starts doing better, but I'm starting to lose hope. If they don't pick it up, then these boxes are going to start getting canceled. And they're going to lose business and go out of business. That's all I can say. Alright, Nerd Block Class. Ta-da! Number 6 would be the Collector's Case. So this is a new company. They're just kind of getting started. They're kind of getting their bearings. And I think this is the 4th box, something like that. They're doing a pretty good job. For a startup company, I think they're doing very well. Much like the Bandbox, they do have autographed items that do appear in there at random. I think your odds are 1 in 10 or something like that. And they also have the option to pay more for the box to get an autograph item for sure. So it's cool that they at least have that option. So you don't, if there's someone you really, really love that's going to be autographing something, you do have the option to just pay a little bit more and get a guarantee. So that's cool that they at least give that option, so it's not totally up to chance. And, you know, the people they've been getting are good. They've got some pretty cool people, but no one like crazy famous or anything like that, just some pretty cool people. The first one was Todd McFarlane. I missed that one. That's the one I would have wanted the most. The rest have been like some actors here and there, and it's been good. And this box was fine, nothing wrong with that. They're just definitely trying to still gain some traction, though. There's things about it where they could have a little more quality here and there. They could change some stuff around, but nothing wrong about it, nothing bad about it. It's just nitpicky stuff. They have some older classic stuff in there, and they usually have a pop figure in there. But, you know, it's like generic ones. They haven't really gotten exclusives or anything like that. It's a good mix of stuff. It's a good box. You get your value. So I'd say it's worth it. If you want to check it out and you like autographed stuff, totally check out this company. But this month, it was okay. Nothing bad. No complaints here. Good stuff. It was worth it. I was happy to get it. And that's why it's kind of in the middle. We're at the middle of the countdown now where it's not terrible. Nothing wrong with it. But it's not amazing. It's not in the #1 spot. It's right in the middle. And the middle boxes are always, they're worth the money. You get what you paid for and then some. But it just probably isn't going to blow your mind or anything like that. And I think this company is definitely going to get better as we go down the line. I kind of see them growing at a steady pace, so I have faith in this company that they will do good in the very near future. So that's why I've kept them around, because I do see potential with them. I do see the pattern of growth, and I'm pretty hopeful for this company. So I'm excited to see what happens in the future. And this month's box looks pretty cool, so I'm excited to open that one too. Alright, at the halfway mark. Number 5, Marvel Collector Corps. This is always one of my favorite boxes, just because I'm a big Marvel fan. And like I said, I like the comic book style. Like, obviously, I like that kind of stuff. That's my favorite stuff to get as far as collectibles, comics, clothing. That's always what I like. So, I'm always happy to get this one. And once it first came out, it was amazing. It blew all the other boxes away. Now it's kind of tapered off because the resale value on it's hurt a lot just because they produce so many boxes each month. And it does get a little monotonous just because they're a little too Funko heavy. I realize it's a Funko box, Funko and Marvel, but it doesn't need to be all Funko. They could have a mix of it, but sometimes they push the pops a little too much, and this month it was fine. I love Spider-Man. Like, he's one of my favorite characters. I'm crazy about him. So I liked everything in here. It has nothing to do with me, but the value wasn't so high, and there wasn't much variety here. For a Spider-Man box, all we got was classic Spider-Man. That's all we got. We got a hat, a pop, fabrication, comic, patch pin of just classic Spider-Man, which I thought was so weird. You think with one character there wouldn't be much variety, but there's probably the most variety with Spider-Man than probably any other character that's ever existed, including, like, maybe Batman has outdone him, but even like Superman. There's so many variations of Spider-Man. There's Spider-Man, there's black-suited Spider-Man, there's Scarlet Spider, there's Spider-Man 2099, there's Iron Spider, there's Cosmic Spider-Man, there's Spider-Gwen, there's Spider-Woman, there's so many versions of it, and we just got classic Spider-Man. Why would they not mix it up? Why would they not put different Spider-Men in there? Like, it just seems like a poor choice on their part. I don't know why they would do that. So that's part of the reason it got lower, and the resale value, like I said, is pretty poor from this company. Anything from the Funko company, the resale value is usually going to be very low. For the reason I said before, they just produce too many boxes. They flood the market every month they put it out there. So if you're trying to buy this and resell and make a profit, don't waste your time. You're not going to. So, but if you find a character, they announce it beforehand. So if you see a character you like, absolutely go for it. I don't think you'll be disappointed ever. You'll definitely get your money's worth, but they just haven't been doing great with variety and cost and value and things like that. But I still really enjoy it. It's still one of my favorite boxes, and I'm always happy to see it. And also, Loot Crate's starting a Marvel box, which I'm very excited about. I'm definitely getting that one. Usually I don't care about that company's new boxes, but totally checking that out, and we'll put it head-to-head with Funko and see who does a better box. It'll be very exciting. Alright, number 4. Number 4, Loot Gaming. I'm pretty sure this is the last Loot Gaming I'm ever getting. I signed up for 6 months of it, and I lost track a long time ago what number I was on. Pretty sure this is number 6. I could be wrong, but either way, this has been a fun box. It's been good. Like I said, Loot Crate's a great company. I'm a big fan of theirs. They do a good job, and they have a good company, all that stuff. But every time they announce a new box, I'm just never that excited. And I've tried them all out. They have like a pets one, they have anime, gaming, and stuff like that. They just don't pick the best themes ever. And gaming's fine. I have nothing against gaming, but it's just never blown me away. And everything in here was good. It's more for modern gamers, though. So that's the difference between this and Arcade Block. Arcade Block's more for classic games, like more recognizable characters like Nintendo, Mario, Sonic, Pokemon, things like that. That's what I'm all about. This one's more modern gaming, so like Destiny and like Bioshock and all more modern games. So that's what you're into, totally go for it. But that'll be the difference between the two gaming boxes. And I'm not as much into modern gaming. Not that I don't like it, I just don't have time for it. It's so time consuming. I obviously have a channel here. It takes up a lot of my time. So I just don't have time to be up with all the modern games. So a lot of it's lost on me, much like the anime one was. So nothing wrong with this. Decent value, good variety. If you're a heavy gamer and into modern games, I think you'll like it. The thing you should know, though, it's not gaming equipment, though. Everything in here is just like normal Loot Crate. You're going to get hats, shirts, collectibles, patches, pins, bottle openers, things like that. It's just gaming themed. So be sure you know that before you go into this. It's not gaming equipment. Because some people have made that mistake before. Just keep that in mind. Alright, so there's that. Alright, number 3. And number 3 was Loot Crate Classic. Oh, got my cup on there. I'm spilling water everywhere. So yeah, just like Nerd Block, I got 3 of those. I also got 3 Loot Crates. The 3 Loot Crates are on the top of the countdown. 3 Nerd Blocks are on the bottom of the countdown. So you can kind of see where these companies are starting to lie. Doesn't matter what you order from the company, you're kind of seeing good companies versus bad companies type of thing. Anyway, this one was good. I wouldn't say I was crazy blown away by it, but it was really decent. It had really good value. It had a good variety of stuff. I'm pretty sure everything in there was exclusive, which is awesome. That's something you can expect from the Loot Crate company. Not always 100%, but most of the time, most of the things are exclusive to the box. So that's really good. They're really good about giving exclusives. Maybe not 100% each box, but most of the boxes, there's like either 100% exclusive or like 75% or something like that. So they do a really good job. And I'm a huge fan of Quantum Mechanics. They had a Q-Fig in there, which was Harley Quinn. So they have a partnership with that company. I'm always happy to get exclusives or even non-exclusives. I love that company. I love those figures. The rest of the stuff, we got socks. And they're Kill Bill socks, so that's cool. I like that, but they're socks. And they had a shirt that had, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name of the show. Archer. They had Archer on the shirt, which I'm a big fan of Archer, but the shirt just wasn't that great. It just didn't look that cool. There's nothing amazing about it. We had a cool bank, which is exclusive, but it's a bank. So, like I was saying, the stuff in here was good. It was all exclusive. We had good variety, but it just was like, okay, we got some socks, a shirt, and a bank. So, it was good, definitely worth the money. It just wasn't super exciting, the items we got. But, you know, it's hit or miss sometimes, but at least you still got good value there. And I'm always excited to see what Loot Crate brings. It really is a great company, and they always give fantastic value. And they have so many partnerships with different companies, I really can't see you being disappointed with the classic Loot Crate. And considering it's only 20 bucks, really can't go wrong. Alright, number 2. Also Loot Crate. And this is Loot Crate DX. So just like classic Loot Crate, just bigger and more expensive. More than twice the price. This comes to be like $50 to $55. And the problem with this box is it's just a lot of money to risk. Loot Crate's a good company, but like I've said about all of them, they're just not perfect. They can't be great every single month. Sometimes they have bad months. And it's not that they're trying to be. It's like sometimes the picks are wrong, sometimes there's not good quality, sometimes the franchises aren't your favorite. So it's just a lot of money to risk. So that makes this one a little less popular because $50 to $55 every month is a lot of money to spend. It's a crazy amount of money. So this company needs to stick to bigger items. This month they did okay. You got bigger items, but not really things that wouldn't have appeared in regular Loot Crate. They need to put big ticket items, so it's stuff that you can only get in this box that you wouldn't see in the normal one. This one we got like medium-sized stuff, but we just got more of them. It was all good quality stuff, it was all really nice things, and many of them were exclusive, but it just wasn't anything that special that we couldn't have just gotten in a regular Loot Crate and got less of. So it's not setting itself apart that much. But this one did good. They had exclusive stuff, and some of the individual items really fetched a high value on the resale market, and there was good quality to it too. I thought it was a good theme, but again, just didn't blow my mind. This month in general, there was nothing super amazing about it. It just wasn't the best month. Month of August was kind of a crappy month. So that's all there was to it. It definitely could have been done better. It did okay, and it just did higher on the countdown because the other boxes kind of sucked. Alright, to the number 1 spot. Number 1 was very big Lootaku. So very surprising to see in the number 1 spot. Not because it's a bad box, but because it's a foreign box. And it costs a lot of money to get foreign boxes because it's huge and shipping is insanely high. Especially import fees and customs and things like that. It comes from Hong Kong and it is packed to the brim full of stuff. So you can imagine how much shipping is. So that's usually why it doesn't get a higher rating, because so much money is lost in shipping. So it's hard to get double what you pay for, double your value, when you're paying so much in shipping. But this month, they did. They gave pretty much double the value, and they gave amazing stuff. Not only was it really cool stuff and different, it was really nice in quality. So I got into these Dragon Ball Z figures that I found in here, the WCF figures, and also Crane King and Band Presto make really awesome figures too. So I was really impressed by the stuff they put in here. Stuff that you definitely wouldn't find in America. Stuff you would never see in an American box. Nice statues, good quality, good display stuff, good mix of stuff. And it's usually more like Japanese theme, like kind of anime collectibles. So that's what you'd expect from this company. And this was no difference. The theme here, it had Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto. Those were the 3 that showed up in here, and it was really good stuff. It was definitely great quality, and I really liked this box. The themes they have aren't always the best, but it is a good company. The only problem, the downside that we sometimes run into with this company is that they often put in things that are American, like pop figures. And it's just a waste of money because they buy them from America and they ship them back. This month, they gave more stuff that's exclusive to Japan, Hong Kong, Asia, stuff like that. That's the stuff we like to see because we can't get it here, so it's special. And that's what we saw this month, and they really did a fantastic job. So I was very impressed with them, and I'm extremely happy with this box. And I can't wait to see what they do next month. In October, they're going to have a Pokemon theme one, and I'm super excited to that because I know there's crazy amounts of Pokemon stuff over there, so I'm excited to see what that is too. So I really enjoyed this box, and I was very happy to have it. So, that's our countdown. Kept it fairly short, not super short, but kept it down there. A little under a half hour. But yeah, I hope this helps you guys out. And like I said, just because that box got number 1 doesn't mean it's number 1 for you. That's why I want to go through each one, because it just depends on what you like. The number 1 question I get every month is, hey, what's the best box? And it's like, I don't fucking know. It depends on what you like. You gotta tell me. I can't pick it for you. So you gotta kind of implement your own interest and taste. Take a look at them. But I hope this helped you out. I hope this at least narrowed it down to help you pick the box you might like. And if you have questions, comments, concerns, private message me. Say some in the comments. I'd love to talk to you. And I appreciate every one of you. So get on this giveaway, start sharing this. Let's get that started. I hope you win. I hope you get something really awesome from me, and I hope this helped you out. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the month of September to go through those boxes. So, once again, this has been the month of August countdown. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. Peace.